Hello and welcome to the Mocarl and Conman special 2019 draft extravaganza featuring John and Rob. Hashtag real draft with John and Rob. Real draft. Flesh and blood draft. There we go. Fresh and blood. We're here to break down all the picks. Talk about who did good, who did bad. Danny, we're saying early doors. Navy Richie also. And then what? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's not overcomplicate it. It's we go down pick by pick. And then just talk about the teams. I feel like I said that already. What was my next point, Rob?
And then everybody is gonna pick their top 2 favorite picks of the whole draft.
That's good work.
Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe our least favorite as well. Sound effect.
Yeah, I'll probably cut it.
I mean, like put a real one in.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it.
Would the quickest way to do it be kind of do pick by pick down to maybe round 6 or 7ish?
Yeah, when it's
and then just do what the teams turned out as.
Yeah,
with that,
and then like late round.
We'll go in on our picks then. And stuff.
So we started. Let's talk about the draft day. We were obviously all here in Toronto, so we were all very excited straight away.
It was an early day for us. We were up. I was up. What time was it to watch the football that morning? Like 9 o'clock it started, I think.
I think we got up at 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30 to watch football. Drunk by 12.
Oh,
great day.
My God. So drunk for so much of that.
The boys back in Dublin, shout out to Danny and Richie, also absolutely slammed into themselves for Mark Hughes, so shout out to the boys.
What's that like? Over half the draft?
Yeah.
It's just real drunk.
Richie called out the exact amount they drink, but it's gone out of my head, but it was a lot. It was a lot between 3 of them.
It might explain some of the late round picks. And also, it actually explains a lot about maybe their
state of mind.
Tactics in the draft. We might actually be able to track... No, I was going to say we might be able to track Danny's... drunkenness. No, he started at like an 11, but we'll get to that. Okay, so let's do like the first so 6.
Let's just start at number 1.
Alright,
and go down to number around 6ish, we'll say. See how we feel.
Yeah,
maybe 5, maybe 6.
We'll see. We'll keep an eye on the time.
Yeah.
So the first pick, John, you were the commissioner. Actually, before we talk about that, we had our little show. Congratulations to us on a little show.
It'll be recast with all the
super graphics,
bells and whistles that we did have for it soon. Hopefully, see
it looks real good. And and our ads, of course, that Connor hasn't seen.
Actually,
should we show them to Connor now?
Yeah, you want a live reaction on
the pod. Let's go. So these are the ads. So everyone saw these ads during the broadcast, but Connor was working behind the scenes, or you were getting your top or something like that at the time. I can't remember why, but you missed these. You couldn't actually watch them.
This is the first time for me.
So this is live review of the ads that we made.
It's like socks on hand.
100% the best one.
I love the socks on hands.
Man, if we change this to Socks on Hands Productions and you have that at the end of the movie, that's awesome. Like, that is so good, man.
When was that? Was that the party here?
That was the party. So essentially,
all were,
apart from Claire's anti-Barry campaign, which, speaking of someone who loses to Barry,
is gaining traction. Well, she's pro-Claire, which therefore makes you anti-Barry.
But you can't sell being pro-Claire
without
Barry.
The anti-Barry.
Oh.
She's a populist. She knows what the people want.
Yeah.
And it's Barry out of our league.
It's too many losses. Well, Claire back because we get easy wins again, Rob.
Easy dubs.
Boys.
You know?
I don't know about this.
I don't know if I want to beat the best, but I know I'd like to definitely beat Claire on a weekly basis. You know? That would help with my self-confidence.
Or 14 times a year. Stack them while you got them.
We also are sponsored today, and thankfully for the last few weeks, by Anytime Babies.
Anytime Babies.
So have a baby anytime. The drink, the baby, not the
I mean,
Look,
it's a free country. Have a baby whenever you want.
people talk about population.
Flesh prices going up.
That's what they call a call forward. That is actually a call back. Stay tuned later.
Flip, flop, flip. I thought you were going to say we're sponsored by the Socks on Hands Foundation. It's a sub charity that we.
No, yeah, that's a charity that we run
Send as much as you can.
to people afflicted with socks on hands. We have one young man who had multiple socks on multiple hands.
Little boy called Peter. And wanted to play the bass guitar more than anything else in the world, but he couldn't because of the socks on his hands. And we helped him out.
If you can help Peter, please send money to Socks on Hands Foundation.com.
Really is a good cause though.
Thank you.
Should we put the Patreon?
Alright, we have to get to the draft at some point in this show. The lads will be fast forwarding.
Alright, so let's do it. Let's fucking.
Okay,
I
here we
love
go.
Prelude. Apparently, people hate our preludes
They
now.
hate them.
Yeah, they hate it now, but wait till draft season. Wait, no, draft season's over. Wait till the regular season rolls in.
Wait till the regular season's over. Oh. And you guys think you're all getting epilogues to the season? No content. The boys are on. Loads of
Maybe,
content.
yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, I made some.
But y'all better be grateful.
Alright, so, John, pick one. You walk up.
Mhm.
You call Martin. A small fucking podium wheeled in front of you. Gracefully. And the moment came, you read the words.
I think we were a little bit surprised by Martin's pick, I would say. Not that it was a surprising pick, but we, especially the last 24 hours before the draft, for some reason had just got in our head that Martin was going to take Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
He had said something when we
Yeah,
were
you were
playing
very
Xbox or something.
convinced. Yeah.
Oh, Rob convinced me, and I was with you 100%. I was like, it's a good one. Like, it does kind of make sense a little bit to just take Todd Gurley number one. If you think he's going to be good,
But Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey's a
lot
good
more
ass
sense.
pick. Yeah. I was surprised he didn't go Kamara as well, just because Kamara's his boy.
Yeah.
But CMC might have the highest floor out of the top round there, to be honest.
Getting maybe more of that volume as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
talk of him taking his goal line carries away, but I don't think he had that many anyway, probably.
No,
Like,
he
Cam
just
Newton
makes
gets
his
a
own
fuck-
touchdowns.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
It's going to be a fun
It's a
season
good pick.
if you have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. He never got injured at Stanford. Hasn't been injured since he came in the league. So I mean,
He's a good boy.
the
Well,
safest
that's
bet you're
not,
gonna get.
you know,
I mean, look,
it's not
if
cursed.
Christian McCaffrey's fucked, I'm not watching football anymore. It's fucking bullshit.
Definitely the widest.
Next was me.
So you were probably pretty surprised, I guess, that Alvin Kamara came to
I kind of thought that he would the last couple of days, because
you. Zeke was kind of gone as the one. Pretty much.
and then it was Kamara, and then Martin kind of made noises about it maybe not being Kamara last week, and then I was like, well, if it's not Kamara, then it is for me Kamara, because he's like, if nothing else, he's so fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Like, so you get to watch the Saints games and like,
Good offense.
yeah, it was like, you know, with Kareem Hunt or whatever. You're like, that guy is fun to watch. I wish I had him.
Yeah.
Because at least it makes your games fun instead of someone super.
They're kind of almost the same kind of guy. Like, they're just gonna get a load of touches, a load of catches. They're fucking focal point of the offense. Like,
I think his volume will go up as well. That Mark Ingram is gone, but
yeah.
also Latavius Murray's there, so he's probably not going to get overworked, which I'm
good
okay
too,
with.
which-
Cause
yeah.
like he only needs
That's
like a couple
exactly,
plays
like
a
if
game.
he gets
He'll
the
rip
exact
one
same
off.
workload,
Yeah.
then
He was amazing.
Yeah.
I'd take him any day of the week.
I
Okay.
did see, actually, sorry, I seen a sleeper alert earlier that said the Panthers want to bring someone in to take some of McCaffrey's goal line work away.
that's what I said.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think he had all that much, to be honest. And I also think Cam Newton's going to score 7
just
10
gonna snipe
it anyway,
touchdowns this year, because he didn't score fuck all last year, and I bet he's not happy about it.
No American touchdowns. Some good old Russian
If
ones.
Cam Newton's healthy, he's rushing for 10 touchdowns this year, and McCaffrey be damned.
Yeah.
He can still get his touchdowns, but once it's in the 5, that's Cam Newton territory.
Martin missed a good branding opportunity though. Shouldn't Alvin Kamartins.
Ah, that's good. How did we never think of that last year?
You
Well,
can trade him just
trade,
on branding,
yeah.
Alright, so here we go, and then Barry is up. So then, because I was concerned about leaving Barry any good players, but you know.
He had to get one of the top 3 guys.
Yeah, it was
so-
funny because initially it was like one of the top 4, and then one guy
And now
just
it's
drops
just-
away, and I'm
yeah.
like, maybe if another guy goes.
You just need one more person, and then Baz gets no good. Yeah, but,
I do think Saquon is a super safe bet.
Oh yeah, the man's an absolute animal.
Yeah, so I just hope that Kamara does better.
Saquon is probably a better, just like pure athlete and player than the 2 boys.
Oh, definitely.
But the offense
he is a freaking
horrific.
ninja. Yeah,
The offense
that's
is
the
just
problem.
such a shit show.
That's what I was gonna
Like
say.
if he was in one of these 2 or basically any other offense in the first round, there,
Yeah.
he's the one pick, and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even really a
it's
question.
by far and away.
So it's a good pick for Baz. I'm sure he's pretty happy to get Saquon.
Yeah, because if you look after that,
Yeah, I was
he's
just gonna
still
say.
one of the top 3 guys, even in a terrible
Yeah, oh
offense.
yeah, I think so. I don't know how he comes out of the top 3 if he plays 16 games.
Plus, you're not taking him isolated. You're taking him with a team. So he's your number 1 running back, but you got
Yeah.
depth, like obviously. So
Shauna gives you a call, John.
Dave Johnson's a great pick. I was so sure she was going to blow it and take Zeke.
Take
And it's like,
Zeke.
really, Shauna? After Le'Veon Bell last year, you're going to be that person? But no. Shauna nutted up big time in this draft and
Yeah,
took
yeah,
a
she did a
bunch
great
of
draft.
big boy picks all over the place. And David Johnson was the start of it. It's a great pick. Good work, Shauna.
It's funny how he at the start of the kind of draft talk, people didn't know where he was going to be. Like, he probably should
I
have
was
been
going to let
fifth,
him pass
but
me. Like,
yeah.
I was going to take someone over him.
yeah,
Like,
at one stage
especially
I
'cause-
thought I was gonna get him definitely.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
wanted him.
And then he ends up going fourth. We're like, I think it's probably
If Conor
Yeah.
Murray's good. Ooh-wee.
if the next 2 boys don't, if the next
the
3,
next
4
4
boys. Oh, that's why he was so low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because all 4 of these lads all of a sudden were just... It's wildcard. This is wildcard city. Once these 4 boys go here, you're shooting your shot and you hope the fuck you're right.
Yeah, because we've said that any of the top, I would say definitely 7 and maybe 8 could be number 1 running back
Yeah.
in some way, if something happens, some way, shape, or form. So that's when Dell goes with probably the guy who still could be. He's like, he could still sign, although the whole Dak thing isn't great.
Yeah, like it's weird that the Cowboys would release that because it's obviously the Cowboys who have released that Dak wants 40 million,
Yeah,
which is a weird thing. Like, because there's no way Zeke is going to be happy about that when
Yeah.
he hears that because he knows they're going to pay Dak before they'll pay him. I think,
yeah.
or at least he would think that. So bringing that out, unless they're trying to turn the 2 boys against each other somehow,
Yeah.
for some
Feels
reason.
like a bad move. on
Maybe they're
Super
already
Bowl
against
push.
each other. Maybe there's like a West Side Story
Yeah.
going
They
on
could
in
be
that
saying,
locker room.
they
It's
could be
very
saying
strange.
to fucking Zeke, they're like, Dak is the reason you're not
We
getting
can't
paid
sign
right
you.
now.
Yeah, we
Fight
can't pay
him.
you more because Zach. But like at the same time, what does that accomplish? Like,
No,
all right, you
nothing,
get Zeke
yeah.
real mad at Dak, and then Zeke's like, "All right, I'm gone." So you don't sign Zeke anyway.
Yeah.
I suppose if you wanted to get Zeke out, so you didn't have to pay him. You pay Dak,
And if
trade,
you don't
and
want
just
to pay
trade
Zeke,
Zeke.
just don't pay him. I don't know why
You
you
just trade
would
him.
be a dick about it. Yeah, but like, why make him mad?
Maybe
Yeah.
Why
Jason,
release
maybe
this?
Jason Garrett doesn't want to have the conversation. He just wants to be like,
The
"Pay
Cowboys,
Dak."
the Cowboys just like headlines though as
Yeah.
well.
It's true.
So
Sure, we're right.
could work out
We'll
anyway
see,
for
Dal.
Dell.
Yeah, we'll see. If he gets traded, you're probably in a good spot.
Yeah, or if it gets resolved in the next like,
Or
2
if,
weeks.
obviously the ideal
Yeah.
situation is play for.
Then
the
it's a
Cowboys.
fantastic pick, and you got Zeke.
If he
Elliott.
plays
Oh,
for the Cowboys, he's
fifth
probably the
draft.
number 1 running back.
If,
I
yeah,
think.
if you play 16 games, he's the
He was
best.
my pick for the number 1 if he
Yeah.
plays 16.
So to get him at 5 is
Yeah,
pretty great.
Decent.
You just gotta hope he plays.
Yeah.
Another guy.
Kind of like this guy. Yeah.
Another guy
Kinda
who-
like all the next guys.
Another guy who needs to be played is Cougars running back.
Talk us through, John.
TG. Well, I would like, for basically since I got my pick and the kind of order has been set, I've just been DeAndre Hopkins. I was like, I'll take D-Hop, I'll come around in the second round and get like Dalvin Cook or Nick Chubb, and then in the third round get Devonta Freeman and carry on. So I was like, I don't need that running back in the first. I'll take my boy D-Hop and we're away. And then I was kind of on the David Johnson train a little bit when his stock rose. And then just the thoughts of Todd Gurley just swimming around there, and like me and you talked about it a couple of days before the draft. We were like, if fucking Martin or Michael end up with one of the
Stacking.
top 3 and Todd fucking Gurley,
Yeah.
like
stack
that's it.
Saquon and
It's
Todd
game
Gurley or
over.
something.
Like
Yeah,
that is
no.
so fucking tough to beat. And I was like, one of us has to do it. We got
Alvin
it.
Kamara, Todd
And the
Gurley
thing
would
is,
be-
realistically, he should go there because if he's Todd Gurley, why is
Yeah.
he not in the first round? And then
And
it
like
was
he's
also
playing,
that thing.
like he's training.
Yeah,
There's no.
like he seems to be like that bullshit where they were saying he was healthy last year. Obviously, he wasn't for the last 6 weeks.
So it
or
is
whatever.
hard to trust them.
So it is, yeah, 100%. But and the whole thing with the arthritis as well. I heard a good thing where a guy was basically being like, everyone's freaked out about this arthritis. But realistically, Todd Gurley didn't get arthritis in his leg last year. He's had it the whole time he's been playing. Like, it didn't just bang, just develop. So why is it such a thing to be worried about? Like, he tore his ACL once already. He had arthritis in his knee then too. Like, they 100% knew about that shit. Like, if they scope that same knee and see all that, like, arthritis doesn't just appear in 2 years.
You've really convinced you. You've ran down the rabbit hole here.
Oh, I think
you've really bought in.
Well, like, everyone afterwards, Melvin Gordon might not play. Le'Veon Bell, I don't like the Jets. I think
it's
they're going to be
TG or
D-Hop. That's what I wanted. And I was kind of getting a little bit spooked about these three guys, Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb and Joe Mixon, making it back to me. So I was like, if I don't take someone there, I don't get anyone till I get Kerry on or Marlon Mack or Devonta Freeman. Or
I thought you might went to James Conner.
I wanted to wait and see if he came to the second. I wasn't sure if he was worth the pick there. But so Todd Gurley. And if Todd Gurley's healthy,
great pick.
It's
the best.
If Todd Gurley
plays 16 games, he's number one.
And he's Todd Gurley from the last 2 years. It's game over. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of game over, if he plays 16 games and it's good.
I completely agree with this.
Yeah.
Like, because he's obviously my favourite running back.
Yeah.
And if he plays 16 games, he does crazy things.
If he can just rise above that bad Jets offense.
The Jets. If he's that good, that he can still do it no matter who he plays for.
It's all.
I kind of think he's that good.
I was fully going to go David Johnson before the whole Zeke Elliott thing and Melvin Gordon, because I thought David Johnson would just naturally get pushed back. I thought someone would definitely take D-Hop before me. So I was like, right, Dave Johnson. And then once he was kind of out of it and he started getting pushed up the draft board, I was like, fuck it, let Bell all day.
It's who you wanted. So
I was trying to drop little false nuggets of information about injuries and stuff a couple of days. I wanted him to drop to me.
No, I had the blinders on.
Looking at it now, I can tell he definitely wouldn't have dropped to me. This is crazy draft.
Would Danny have taken him over Melvin Gordon? I'll have to ask him, I guess.
Let us know, Danny.
I think me and you and him. No, I think it was me and Richie and him when we were back at one stage. We were talking about Le'Veon, and he said he really liked.
I think you might have sniped him with Todd Gurley, as much as he descended.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. Was he doing like what you were doing, and he was being like, "Oh, I don't know about Todd Gurley, boys," because he wanted to get him in the 8th pick there, which would be a lovely pick again.
When he takes Melvin Gordon.
But I mean, why not?
Of the guys that we think are risky, which would be, let's say Zeke, Todd, and Melly G. I think Melly G is the most concerning. I think he has the potential to hold out the longest. But then again, the Zeke news might change that, and it might be the two of them.
Yeah, it's because like Zeke is definitely a bigger superstar and has more sway. But I think the Chargers are much less likely to pay Melvin Gordon,
especially if Eckler just does a really good job.
Yeah. But I think Melvin Gordon is good enough that he should be considered to be paid. Like, the man scores hella touchdowns for them, and he's good.
It's funny, he didn't score a touchdown his first year, and since then he's just got unbelievable.
He's got to be up in like close to the 20s every year now. Like, he just bangs in touchdowns.
It makes no sense.
It's such a pity about all that not playing bollocks. Like, they need to sort that out, because too many players, it's just going to happen every year. Like, they just need to sort some way.
That CBA is coming.
The CBA is coming, so that's going to hopefully resolve it until it gets close to the CBA after that.
Well, it's probably going to get way worse up until the CBA. Because players don't want to sign contracts
just before the CBA, because everything's going to change. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, look, if Melvin Gordon either gets traded or signs, he's probably going to be real good.
Yeah. If he plays 16 games, I don't think he's number one, but maybe he could get top 5. He could
do it. I mean, the touchdowns are what'll do it for you. And I guess it depends if he goes to another team or whatever. But if you can score 15 touchdowns, you're in with a shout.
Yeah. Richie's up, and he takes probably the safest bet next in Nuke Hopkins. So maybe not too drunk at this stage.
A lot can change in 20 minutes. But yeah, D-Hop is a great first round pick. At the 9th, that's a lovely pick right there.
Yeah, that's nice.
If Deshaun Watson's healthy,
shouldn't have fell to there.
Probably not. He's probably safer than everyone from David Johnson onwards.
Yeah.
To be honest.
He
But
should
we
have went fifth.
fucking
It's
love
just
running backs in this
Drisbowl,
league.
man, yeah.
We love running backs so much. And everyone's like, oh, John loves running backs and Rob. It's like, no, everyone loves running backs. They're the best.
It's true.
Well, in fairness, we say that, but me, you, Dell, and Danny were all in lockstep going running back, wide receiver, running back.
Nah, then everyone fell out of step.
Not
Except me and
everybody.
Danny. Me and Danny knew where the value was in running backs.
Anyway, let's
But,
we'll get to all that.
But yeah, good pick by Richie.
Yeah, and then we move on to Seymour Gasms.
I really like it.
Coach Moore, what do you think? Talk us through your thought process.
So I took a wide receiver last year in the first, Antonio Brown. I didn't feel like it worked out, so I said I'd take a running back this year, and I think James Conner was probably the best remaining one.
That's
Maybe.
pretty
Yeah.
solid logic.
He's on the best offense left for
Yeah.
sure. Like so,
He would be the safest one, I think.
yeah.
Good work, Connor.
Yeah, like if you want to run him back there, there's no one else worth taking in the first round. I don't think.
Did his name beame Connor impact your
100%,
decision?
yeah.
And you can play that Yahweh soundbite just all the time now.
All the time.
All the time.
And his name is Yahweh! Yahweh! Yahweh!
Well, if he's good. I mean, if he's not, then
I saw. Just a quick side note on the sleeper app. I saw you changed his nickname to the C1000 though.
Yeah.
Not
nice,
Yahweh.
nice.
That was what the one we agreed on.
I think
Yeah,
Simon
there
was
was
on lock
the more
or
recognisable.
recognisable.
Yeah.
There was plenty.
You can have more than one nickname, but
Sure.
Jesus Christ was one.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we could have Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
That's how we got the Yahweh, of course.
But,
Anyway, we can talk more about that afterwards.
That's the first round. Like,
Save it
I
for
mean, was
the,
there any surprises in the first round?
Theology podcast.
I would say.
That was a major. Like.
I'm surprised Danny went for Melvin Gordon. I just didn't think he would.
Yeah.
I thought one more wide receiver would jump in because remember at the start I was like 8 running
Yeah.
backs are gonna go.
Yeah.
I thought at least one of those 4 guys that we all took was gonna drop out and Devontae Adams would jump in. So I was kind of surprised that all 9 of those kind of guys went.
Yeah, me too. I thought Tyreek might have just went in the first. Someone might have just.
Hill.
Name recognition.
Just
he's- man scores
he is
big
so
points.
good. Like he
We'll get
fantasy,
to
like, he's terrible, but I mean,
we move on to round 2. Martin's back on the board. He steps up and he
Delighted
goes
this
with
pick,
his
I
boy,
imagine, yeah.
Devontae
Delighted
Adams.
with this.
Just a solid pick.
Yeah.
Arguably the best wide receiver, I would
Yeah,
say. Him and Nuke are, they're both
He's
up
got
there.
Aaron Rodgers as quarterback.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like,
And I think Rodgers is going to have a good year this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think it's the best and safest pick there, I think. Although, kind of... No, I'm not surprised he didn't go running back because if Devontae Adams is there, he's going to take him.
yeah.
I think that was the only thing that...
Because
was
like the
on
next
my
3
mind.
guys there, I probably would rather have Devontae Adams.
Yeah, me
than those
too.
3 guys.
see when you're missing picks as well, you kind of just gotta get.
That's true.
It's
Martin was
starting
missing his
for-
5 his 5th pick. So yeah,
I like it. It's a good pick. Devontae Adams is like such a good wide receiver one to have, and you're
Yeah.
stacking him with Christian McCaffrey.
it's a nice team.
then I'm up again and I go Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin and Alvin.
Because I was trying to do, I was going to be like, oh, I could do Dalvin and the Chipmunks, and then I was like, wait, I have an Alvin. So that's how I figured that out. So yeah, I went to the Alvin and Dalvin combo. I thought he was the best running back to go with at the time,
Yeah.
and I think if he stays fit, he's gonna have a real good year.
I wasn't sure where he was going to go in drafts because a lot of drafts would project him like towards the end of the second round.
Yeah.
He was
even.
falling to me fucking
Yeah.
non-stop in mock drafts. It was crazy.
Probably in those mock drafts, I would take one of the wide receivers, but because there's some nice wide receivers left
There's
there.
There
But
is.
like we said, it's running backs.
It's all
It's
about those
all
fucking
running
running
backs. So he was, I think, number 11 on my list, or on my running back list.
yeah, so I
But
mean,
no, because I think my list was somebody else's list, but they had like Joe Mixon ahead, and I was like, no.
fuck no.
So yeah, so I got him.
Decent.
So I'm happy with that. Double running back. Let's go. Speaking of,
Baz goes Barkley on to Nick Chubb. Good pick.
yeah,
Duke Johnson gone.
yeah. Kareem
Kareem
Hunt
Hunt
coming
not
back in
till
like
week
9,
10.
10 weeks.
So I mean, I doubt Baz is that worried. Like by week
No.
10, if you haven't
He'll-
secured
yeah.
your place, then I mean you're in a bad spot, I guess.
The rookie behind him looked good, but I mean, it's pre-season,
not gonna
so he's
get
just playing
it,
up
yeah.
against.
I
fucking-
think it's just Nick Chubb's
Nick Chubb's
job.
gonna get
yeah.
a fuckload of touches.
You
Nick
know,
Chubb.
if he plays 16 games.
he's the best running
I
back.
could say that about the other guys.
And then Shauna takes probably the next best running back on the board,
Yeah.
Joe Mixon,
Bad
who was her
team, but
boy for a couple of years. She's had him a few times, I think.
Yeah, definitely last year now. I remember the famous, J-Mix.
Yeah.
Like,
Shauna doesn't know goddamn players' names.
she's like, I just call him a nickname.
Yeah,
Well, she can do that now on the
you
sleeper
can put
app.
it on that, Shauna.
it's probably better to separate from Joe Mixon the person anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just call him like Bulbasaur, and then just don't think about who he is as a person.
What he's done. So, again...
It's a good pick though, 204, because he could be very high finish on the season. Like,
And it might not even depend on how good the Bengals are. 'Cause sometimes running backs are just good.
Just do it. If you're just getting enough touches and you score a couple
Yeah.
of touchdowns, you can pull a season out of your ass.
So again, an early sign. So what's that of our favor of running backs? So we had
I mean,
12
that's-
go in
yeah,
the top.
first 14.
Yeah,
it makes sense when you get David Johnson as your one.
Yeah, you want someone to. But realistically, another running back should not have gone until this pick hit.
we're
We'll get Dal, which is Dal's pick in the next round. We should have got
Yeah,
a full
so
round
it's-
without a running back there.
yeah,
Which
and
would have
maybe
been-
some tight ends again. But so we
We'll get
start
back to it.
we start with ODB going to Dell. I
I
like
was
like it.
fully sure he was going to take Julio, and I was going to be so annoyed because I seen Julio
Yeah.
coming one big pick before me, and I was like, "Fuck, that was definitely going to take him."
Who would you have taken if he had it?
Mike Thomas, 100%. Maybe Tyreek Hill, but probably Michael Thomas.
Wait, what?
If Dal had taken Julio,
Oh yeah,
but Dal took ODB anyway. He's probably going to have a real good year.
Yeah, I think so. I think that Browns offense is gonna be pretty sweet.
I'm still not 100% sure he'll be worth getting picked as the third wide receiver overall.
Oh yeah, I can see
But-
that. I think Julio,
I think Julio, Tyreek, and Michael Thomas and Mike Evans could all finish out of him.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's
you
just
could be
'cause there's lots of
splitting hairs
good
and-
wide
yeah,
receivers,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It could be a 10-point fucking difference. So
I wanted OBJ.
I'd say you
Yeah.
were sick when you seen him go. Because if Julio had gone there and I'd taken Michael Thomas, you were in the money and you had your fucking ideal starters
Yeah.
there. Like
Lev Bell and OBJ. That's what I wanted.
Oh, the flashiness of
that's
that.
that's the
That's-
hipster
yeah.
team right there.
That's the
Michael's
genies.
hipster
That's what
team
the
of
genies
year.
are all about, man. Classic genie move. Get the flash.
Then you have so you got Juju. So talk us through Juju.
Oh, well, you didn't talk about Julio.
I took Julio. The Falcons are going to be unbelievable this year in the passing game. Matt Ryan doesn't play outside till they play Carolina in like week 13.
If he makes
Carolina's
a point of
defense
catching
is pish.
touchdowns this year, and
Well, I mean,
it's just
the man,
Julio plus
the man
touchdowns.
still averages just 1,400 yards, so you got to just
That's
take him.
crazy.
Like,
You've had
it's-
Julio a good few times.
I think this might be the third time
Third
I've had
time.
him. Because I've drafted him in the first round once, definitely before. But yeah, he's an animal of a man. He's an absolute beast. He's probably going to be top 5 this year as long as he's healthy.
I'm really surprised you got him.
I'm super. In no mock draft I'd ever done was Julio Jones coming to me, and I guess it's because
Yeah.
these 3 running backs went earlier in the round. Because I was always going 4 running backs to start, but
Yeah.
Julio Jones is there. That's just crazy value. You
I
gotta
was
take
sure me and you were going to have a choice between Dalvin and Chubb.
Same. I was so sure it was going to go basically take these 2 guys and Michael Thomas and put them in where you guys all picked between Michael Barry and Sean. I thought that was going to be a wide receiver run there, but
Couldn't
look,
even
it's-
get a good wide receiver run going. We peppered it with tight ends.
Yeah.
Running back. Danny's up. Oh no, Rob.
Rob.
Sorry,
So you got
go.
Juju. So you were left with Michael Thomas, Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans. Took Juju over them all.
The Michael Thomas thing was just purely I was 100% picking Michael Thomas. I couldn't believe he was there. But then I just started picturing Drew Brees just
Being
whiffing
old.
around passes and
Oh,
not really
yeah.
doing anything. And I was like, I don't want to see that. And I was like, I like Juju. But I see.
I mean, Big Ben's like the same fucking age. It's
No, I
true.
know. No, that's true too. But what I was
You
going
just
to
did
do
it because you like Juju.
You like Juju.
when I had
You
my
like
Juju's
Juju.
cool. I mean, in fairness.
when I
I'm
had
not
my
gonna-
5th round pick though, I was 100% just gonna go carry on Johnson. at my
in the
second.
second.
Yeah.
Because remember we had been basically smoke screening each other. On
Yeah.
We'll get to that when the Carry On Johnson pick comes up. We'll talk about it. But I was also thinking, I was like, "Fuck it, man! If I want Carry On Johnson, just fucking take him and be like."
That was my plan.
Rob.
That was my plan until 24 hours before the draft when Connor told me I didn't have my fifth, and I was like, "Oh fuck." So I took Juju. Pretty happy because when I didn't have that, then nice.
Play that sample there, yeah. Just.
So then I was like, right, I'm just gonna take 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and build my team like that because I'm sitting out around. So I want to get like all possible ones. So Juju.
Yep.
Good offense. He's like 21 years old or something. Hasn't been injured.
If it was
Big
Dynasty,
throws a lot, yeah. Oh, I tell you what.
I was about to say, if it's Dynasty, you're living. Soon coming to a Drisbowl league near you.
Rob, if that was your dynasty team, your running backs ain't great, but I mean, your fucking this lad is the only lad that's going to be on your team in about 2 years for running backs. Everyone else is old as fuck, but
then the end might be a few little.
Talk about youngest teams.
Stop.
Anyway. So speaking of young people,
and how not to treat them.
So there was a lot of discussion about Tyreek Hill in this house anyway, and I imagine everywhere.
I feel like there wasn't that much discussion.
There was.
There was discussion of what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought you meant as in what were we going to do. That was very clear cut.
Yeah. So when he first didn't get banned or whatever, obviously people all took stands. Connor, what was you didn't care, or you?
Oh yeah, no, I would have taken.
You wouldn't take, okay, so there's a man who wants to win. So it was me, you, John, and who else did we have?
I think we said Baz maybe as well, just because he was Baz's boy and stuff last
year.
I think they were the 4 people we were pretty sure would take him.
And then,
regardless of what everyone else in the league said.
2 weeks later, we were like, people are going to take him early now.
Yeah.
This is, it's all, no one's going to fucking take their stand.
There was a bunch of messages of people being like, oh, we can do it, and then someone was like, oh, if we take him out, who else are we going to take out? And I was like, look, draft who the fuck you want. I'll draft Tyreek Hill if I goddamn please, because good guy points don't exist in the Drisbowl.
That's
true. And neither do minus bad guy points. So it is what it is.
Well, they kind of do, because if you just play the bad guy role and you get Tyreek Hill and he's Tyreek Hill, then you get extra points.
Well, I mean, if Tyreek Hill beats a child, though, that's a lot of bad guy points. And they probably won't show up on the old app there.
He might go to jail though, which would affect his.
I mean, there is a possibility that the actual criminal case could get reopened and stuff.
If there's a prison league, we'll do a draft for that though.
Oh, no,
because he's the wide receiver
number 1.
No, Tyreek Hill.
So
a lot of good football players in prison, bro.
If he plays 16 games, could be the best one.
I mean, if he doesn't beat a child or a pregnant woman or the child in a pregnant woman's belly or whatever, he's probably going to score Danny a fuckload of points.
If he had fallen to the 3rd, I would have taken him.
You would have snapped him up.
Of course it would. It's Tyreek Hill. He's amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a lot about Danny's picks. Tyreek Hill, while being a bad guy, I don't think. I think at that value, not bad.
It's
not bad value.
Danny, if he plays, you got yourself a good pick right there. If he doesn't, if Tyreek Hill kills someone or does some real bad shit, Danny, you are gonna look like such a fucking piece of shit.
Danny just threw morality out the window. I thought Danny would make a point of that.
I thought he would at first, and then instantly I was like, of course he wouldn't. Of course he wouldn't.
Danny wins the Marina.
Danny would much rather win the Drisbowl than win the soundest lad in the world fucking award. And he's right.
Danny wins the Marina, and on the day he gets the Marina, and fucking Kareem Hunt goes to jail.
Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt, both his boys.
Speaking of bad picks,
Richie, this was a bad pick.
The guy is drunk.
And there's a chance it works out okay, but
I don't.
The chance that it pays off as the wide or running back 14 is so slim.
It's just like the people who came after him a round later. Even 2 rounds later.
You could have gone 2 rounds later for him, I think. Because he probably could have gone before Sony Michel if you really want him that bad, but he probably shouldn't go before Derrick Henry, Marlon Mack, or Leonard Fournette in the 5th round. Sorry, 4th round.
just dead silence. Just
Mark Ingram into 209 is
it's
not
too high.
It's first of all, it's a committee running back by committee. Second of all,
Gustavus
Mark
was
Ingram
really
is
good.
not old, but he's been in the league
young.
for
He's
and he's
probably
never
30.
been like a
29
running back one, which is where you're kind of
He
drafted.
might have been in for a year or two for New
Yeah.
Orleans when like Pierre Thomas and someone else was there, but he was never like a top 10 guy.
He's a
really.
good flex pick.
Yeah. And also Lamar Jackson is going to run around like a motherfucker out there.
Yeah,
but
you're sniped all
also
year by
everybody
Lamar Jackson.
knows the Ravens are going to run 9 out of 10 plays. They're going to be running.
Yeah.
So that makes it tough to just run, especially if you're the big guy who's got to run through guys.
Maybe
like
just
when Mark Ingram's on the field, they know he's about to get the ball and run.
yeah. Like I
There's
could
not
see
much, like he can catch passes, but
I could see a world where he outscores a few of
he
the
could be top 20. He
Yeah.
could be top 20, but I don't know about top 14.
It's not worth the 209.
Like to outscore the number one back in the Chiefs offense.
And I think Richie overall had a good draft and he has a good team, but Mark Ingram's a bad pick.
Let's keep going. All right, Connor, you get Travis Kelce. What's up?
Oh yeah, that was a reach. I wanted to beat Richie for a reach in the second round.
Okay, well, I don't think
no,
you did.
you didn't.
You weren't even close.
Um,
No, Travis Kelce's probably good value at the end of the second.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of the same colour on the draft board.
And you wanted to mix it up?
I wanted to spice it up. I wanted to make the draft bit spicy as well. Also, I've been drinking for like 7 days in a row.
And you had a heap ton of extra picks anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That's it. But
So you guys
Yeah,
I
as-
guess the best possible tight end.
as soon as Martin took Michael Thomas, I was like, "Fuck! I should have taken
Yeah,
Michael Thomas."
that's like James Conner, Michael Thomas.
Yeah,
And
everyone
then-
else in the third round, I'd be fine without.
And then you could probably
Michael
go
Thomas.
running back in the
I
third
could have
round
got.
then.
Do you know, I could have got Travis Kelce in the third if I didn't take
Yeah.
him. I could see maybe no one else taking him. In the
No,
third.
well, I guess a couple of tight ends.
I think he might
But I think they only went because.
Yeah, maybe started it
Yeah,
on. No, I
yeah.
kind of think that someone in the third, Travis Kelce is probably way too good a value. Someone with a
He needed to go in the second, I think. And I like you've like if he's the tight end one, then you've such a positional advantage over other people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
and he should
Yeah.
and you've got shit tons of extra picks. So like, why not? Like,
Fair enough, yeah.
few picks.
Michael Thomas.
Martin
Martin
goes. Michael Thomas. I mean, it was. How did he fall
Sickening
so
that
low?
he got to 301. It makes us look like fools.
I
but-
was so hoping that he was going to overlook him and like he would go running back or something, and then I could sneak in Michael Thomas in the third
You'd still
round.
be smiling now.
Oh,
thinking
yo,
about
he's
it.
my boy from last
I say
year.
Martin is. That's a steal.
Yeah, he did disappear in games last year.
I just don't like the Drew Brees thing.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
one thing, and I'm sick of getting banged by shit like that. So I don't know. And I
Yeah.
could easily get banged by Big Ben. He's even worse.
Fucking Drew Brees gonna be like MVP.
Drew Brees is
this
great.
year.
I don't know what.
So Michael Thomas went. So Martin, yeah, we can talk to the team, but it's looking nice. First three picks. I got Mike Evans. I needed a wide receiver, and I felt it was between him and Keenan Allen, maybe T.O. Hilton, but it's Mike Evans every day of the week.
Oh, the fact that you got him at the
In
302
the third,
is
yeah,
crazy.
it's good. That's where he's been mocked recently.
I had my eye on him. I was thinking about taking him as my wide receiver one.
Yeah, so I mean, I had Mike a few years ago. He was great,
Yeah,
and
he's
Danny's
really good.
had him ever since. So now it's just me and Danny. Just who's Mike
Whose
Evans'
boy is he? Oh yeah, it's like a
Also-
custody case. The custody case of young Mike Evans.
Also, Bruce Arians did not heavily feature in my thought process
Yeah.
about Mike Evans. Because, he's just going to be dropping bombs down on Mike Evans. Not him.
I think
It's almost like an off-season trope at this point that the Buccaneers' offense is just going to be amazing. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
Bruce Arians, and I've 100% bought in. I agree
Yeah,
with you. Like,
I don't
disagree.
think that's what's happened. I think Bruce Arians was brought in to basically Scooby-Doo Jameis Winston. To be like,
Get him
yeah,
out of
see,
there.
you're actually shit. Get out of here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the like litmus test. To be
That's
like,
I'm
is
fine
he
with
good?
that as
Yeah.
well. But I
And-
think a lot of points could be scored along the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And maybe we'll even learn something.
Well, whoever James's backup is.
Yeah. We could get Fitzy.
And Mike Evans, he's played with Jameis Winston for years, and it's never slowed him down before. So
He's played with other guys too, and that hasn't slowed him down
He's
either.
so good.
Man is
Mike Evans
very
will just
good.
throw it to himself. If
and
he's,
he's a nice guy. I think he looks like a gangster.
I'm pretty sure he's a cool guy.
you
Didn't-
can't say that,
didn't-
no.
he has a real like sad story. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
His
think so,
parents
too.
got killed and stuff. So he's probably a pretty
he's a good
nice
guy. He's going to score a lot
Good
of
guy
points.
team.
And
Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook, also good guys. Hopefully,
Dalvin Cook has a lot of DUIs.
Yeah.
Who hasn't? Who doesn't?
He lives in Florida.
Second
He has
tight
some
end off
character
the
crashes.
board is George Kittle. Kittle to Barry Hines and the Rainbow Warriors.
This surprised the shit out of me when he rang me and said that.
Yeah.
First of all, that it wasn't Zach Ertz that went second, and also the Baz went George Kittle.
Also, that he held his water on Patrick Mahomes. I thought he was going to go Patrick
Just
Mahomes.
real early.
Yeah. 303.
I could see that too as well. Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe he's reading the tea leaves. Maybe he sees Jimmy G coming back in San Fran and releasing George Kittle even more. Maybe he thinks Zach Ertz is going to regress a little bit, which I
that's
think
fair too. George Kittle could be the one this year, 100%. Like
he broke a lot of records last year.
The man was unbelievable last year.
And it's a fun pick.
Like, do you think, like, what are the chances that George Kittle being that good was a fluke and he's, like, not that good this year?
No, it's probably...
He's pretty low. Like, he demands an animal.
Like, obviously we'll talk about his team, but he actually did get really good depth at wide receiver, so why not get a possible tie up?
Well, I mean, we talked about it a lot before the draft that you can kind of you can let wide receivers fall and get good guys late enough if you
got
want
three
to do this
great wide receivers. Like,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, no.
Great is a strong word.
Well, I mean, like,
but no, I agree.
Great value.
Good value. Yeah. Speaking of great value wide receivers, Shala getting Keenan Allen as her wide receiver 1 in the trio 4 position.
Awesome. I'd say Martin, if Michael Thomas had gone where, say, Mark Ingram went or whatever, I'd say Michael would have been happy to take his boy Keenan Allen there.
Yeah.
Martin job the Packers and just be a Chargers fan already. Know what's going
on. Melvin Gordon and Keenan Allen and Philip Rivers are definitely in his top 5 favourite NFL players.
A-Rod's a dick.
So Keenan Allen, Shauna's team just looking real nice. Just
Shauna,
probably
through the first 5 rounds, Shauna always just drafts solid.
Yeah,
she always just takes good guys and always has a nice starting lineup.
After this, there's maybe not.
Her 4th pick is insane to me. That you fell there. Because if I had my 5th, I was going to go carry on and that guy.
We can mention that she got Thielen there. So, but like,
I mean, it's not a sport.
So to get like Thielen easily could have went in the 3-4 as well.
I'd say if I hadn't taken Julio, I probably would have been looking hard at Thielen there.
This actually explains the next, because there's no wide receivers for another little while. It's just all running backs again. So
I think it's probably because Keenan Allen, he's kind of the end of that top tier guys that you're like, oh, these guys could all be wide receiver 1.
And then, you guys already had running back, wide receiver, so you all just matched it. So running backs again. So Dell was just leading the charge, getting his pick.
Damien Williams, it's probably a good pick when you have Zeke and you went to ODB. He's a running back 1 on the best offense in the league.
Yeah. My one concern is that is he yet to train with the Chiefs? Like, I think he hasn't.
I think he's been in the league for like 6 years.
No, but I mean this summer he hasn't been to training yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he could come back heavy.
Was he not there before this?
No, he was.
Sorry, you mean this
literally
year
the pre-season. He just hasn't trained with them yet.
If that's true, right, there is a world where Zeke comes back out of shape, and then Dell has 2 really out of shape running backs.
I don't know if he's out of shape, but
and Eddie Lacy, if you will.
I don't. I think he could potentially lose his job, but more than likely not. But he's got to start turning up for work. Is what I'm saying.
It could be some shit where they know he's not turning up because he's a veteran. He's like 28 or something. He might just have his own training regime.
The coach is Andy Reid is like there's like quotes. There's quotes being like we would like him to turn up for trading.
Give him his
no. Why would I fake news then? Because I was gonna take Damien. If I went wide receiver, I might have taken Damien Williams at the top of the 3rd.
Very nice. Yeah.
Or carry on.
At least give Andy Reid his proper title. Human genius.
Oh, I think it's Sir Andy Reid.
I was going to call him the human walrus.
Come on,
John.
Walruses can be geniuses too.
You get your boy Carry On, sniping Rob in the 3rd, 307, 6
before the Theo Riddick news had gone down. Me and Rob both had started smoke screen, and at first it had started out as genuine because I'd heard some podcast where some guy was just basically talking about Carry On Johnson wasn't worth the 3rd round pick. But you couldn't get him anywhere other than the 3rd round pick, so he was just not worth what you had to pay for him basically, and it was better to avoid him. And I kind of agreed with what he was saying a little bit, and me and Rob were talking about it a bit, and then both obviously thought the other one was a little bit out on Carry On, so both tried real hard to convince the other one not to take them so we could just get them then. And then obviously Theo Riddick got the boot, and it was like, yeah, we're all taking Kerry
I
on.
was-
First chance we
Like,
got.
I was taking him
I
2
was
of 7.
very open in my opinion that Carry On was going to be good. I was like, oh, you guys, Carry On's going to get all these touches. And both of y'all were like, nah, I can't. Fucking, no.
Oh, it was just smoke screens.
You're scared, Mike, you don't understand.
No, I think he's going to be great, and I really
I can't
want
believe
him.
the boys aren't buying this.
There was some
Because we were the
possible,
original Kerry On Johnson in
Yeah.
the league fucking lovers.
there was
Yeah,
some possible
probably
trades
'cause of the
discussed
fantasy
between
football.
myself and John.
Oh, we threw some great trades. We should
Oh,
put
yeah.
all those trades up and let people vote on
Do a
which the best
spider
ones
web.
are. There were some real funny ones.
But you got Carry On, you snipe Rob, you're left with, again, your boy.
Yeah.
Devonta Freeman. And the
This gotta
trio,
be-
when it got to
I'm
that-
super happy.
When it got to that pick there, and Kerry On and Devonta Freeman were both left, I'd say
Yeah.
you're just like, boom. Because that's what I was like. I was like, there's no bad pick here. It's
To be honest,
both
like,
someone I like.
I did, when I think you were on the phone to Danny,
Possibly,
waiting
yeah.
on me to make my pick. And I had my finger on Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones,
stick.
yeah. I was talking to Danny, I remember, and you picked up the sticker.
Because I wanted Aaron Jones this year, and I think Lev Bell, Aaron Jones, I think would have been a really good one too. But
And Danny was being like, he's definitely taking Devonta Freeman, but I could see that you weren't pulling from where the F's were. And I was
No.
like, oh, he's freaking out. He's
I
taking
took
someone
the
else.
Snatterbox, Devonta Freeman.
Again, your boy, so.
They're running the hype train out of Atlanta on him at the moment.
I
But
seen
they
that
paid a lot of
people
money
talking
for him,
about
so
it,
it's
yeah.
just to fill seats, I'd imagine, so they don't have to pump in the crowd noise.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Yeah, no, I think he's like again, if he plays 16 games, he's super productive
Memphis,
fantasy wise.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that he
offense is
does,
gonna
but
be good.
he scores points when he plays. Please don't get concussions.
And then Danny with maybe the sanest pick
I was
of
gonna
his
say
draft.
his best pick of his top 4, definitely.
Yeah, and good value with Aaron Jones.
Yeah, and a good
at
pick in
308.
general, just yeah.
And Rob, I feel you kind of talked up Aaron Jones a lot there, so I don't know if we need to delve into it.
Yeah,
again.
he's probably going to be starting running back on a real good offense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
in
he
the third
is.
round.
The difference for me was just that we don't know what the new offensive
He's
coordinator
never-
is
yeah.
in Green
Aaron
Bay.
Jones has never won a job.
Aaron
either.
Rodgers
He's
might
been
just be
there.
on a pure power trip at the moment and running riot. So
It's
That's
quite
what I
my
want.
The difference
That's
between
what I
Devonta
want.
and Aaron Jones. That's what I want.
The end of the tight end run comes in with Richie, Zach Ertz. I don't
I
know.
mean, if he had taken goddamn Michael Thomas up here and done kind of the opposite of what Baz was doing, taking no wide receivers, and went DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, Zach Ertz, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
Zach Ertz is a great
Because
pick.
you have to make some good picks at running back later in the draft, but that's possible.
309 is good value for him. Like he goes earlier in leagues as well.
yeah, 309 is actually
Oh,
good
yeah,
value
yeah,
for
for
Zach
sure.
Ertz.
And if Carson Wentz is playing the full season,
They
then he could be
yeah,
awesome.
Could
If
be
the Eagles are
amazing.
good, yeah. I mean, Zach Ertz
Carson
is good
Wentz
when the Eagles are good.
loves Zach Ertz.
He does.
Yeah,
It's because they both have Z's in their name.
it has to be it. It's the only thing
It's
that
the
makes
Zed
only
sense.
thing
factor.
that makes sense.
And then to round out the third round before we go for a smoke, Connor, you went
Ty Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
Have you had Ty
He lets me
Hilton?
call him
I
Ty.
think so.
No,
You never
because Richie had him like the last 2 years, and then I think I had him every year
Yeah.
before that.
Don't
Because I
bench him.
traded him off you the first
Yeah,
year I won
yeah.
it, and every year I was like, let's do it, T.Y.
Richie benched him. Literally
That- when he
every
scored
game
3
he
touchdowns.
does last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
3
That was
touchdowns.
crazy.
Now he still won. I think he scored like
That was
150 something points, and he
crazy.
was laughing. But
I remember we were in the pub that night, and T.Y. Hilton was just catching bombs. all
every time I
around.
looked up, it was just like another one.
Another one.
That was great. So T.Y. Hilton's fun.
But yeah, what do you
if
think
Andrew Luck is
T.Y.?
healthy.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I needed a wide receiver anyway at that point in the third.
He's,
Um,
other than
I'm not
Adam
a-
Thielen or Coop. Or
not a
Diggs,
Barry
he's-
Hines, if you will.
And you could
Just not
smell
taking
your
wide receivers.
Yeah, you're not a savant of
No.
the anti-wide receiver establishment.
you could smell your extra picks coming. How did that feel during the draft?
That's true, I guess. You can take
It
some
was only when I
risks.
was taking them that I was like, yeah, it's nice. Especially when I had 2 in a row.
Yeah.
I think I had 2 in a row twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have,
Yeah, that was real nice.
Connor, if I had 2 in a row twice, I would have destroyed this draft. So you better have done it. You better have made the ultimate team.
Especially since this
Okay.
is possibly the last year of trading picks as well.
Yeah.
It might come back at some point, but for the time being,
Yeah,
anyway.
it's done this year.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, none this year.
Where I had the picks, I think I got pretty.
I think you got
I
pretty
think you
good.
did,
Yeah,
you did a
yeah,
good
I think
draft.
You got pretty decent value for them all.
And that's smoke break time. Let's do it. Round 3.
That's a good point, Michael. But I think if we start from round 4 now, and we'll just look at the rest of the teams as a whole, as a finished
Yeah,
product,
that
'cause
makes sense.
We'll make it a bit snappier and talk about lot of shit.
Alright, so you want to start with Martin's team
Let's
then?
start with Martin's team. So his next, he missed his 5th round pick, so this is technically his 4th, 6th, and 7th pick, I guess. He took Lenny.
6, I think.
Or sorry, no, it was his 6th and 7th. You're right, it was Rob. So this was his 4th, 5th, and then his 8th, I guess.
Yeah. But that's going to be too complicated.
Cut that out. Yeah.
So we got Leonard Fournette, Chris Carson, and Chris Godwin. So nice to go along with his top 3 guys.
Yeah, I mean, when you add Hunter Henry in there, like, that's a good starting lineup straight away. With Chris Carson in your flex, if he can win that starting job.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that recently.
Yeah.
When you sit out 2 rounds, you really just have to take whatever value's left at the skill position, like the wide receiver and the running back, because 2 rounds sitting out that, you miss a lot of depth.
Yeah.
So you just got to take your shots in people you think are going to be good, and he did.
Chris Godwin's a good pick there. Hunter Henry in the next round.
Could be very good.
Yeah, that could be a super good pick.
With
Again,
new,
his boys.
half point per first down, tight ends might get a bell bump.
Boom, I love it.
It's his boys, the Chargers again. Then a risky one
I
in the
didn't expect
10th.
that at all.
No, I think holding on to him till week 10, he's not worth drafting.
Yeah,
that was
Not
my
me
kind
either,
of thing.
especially not there, especially when you've sat out and
Yeah.
like you could have taken Austin Eckler or Laddie
No.
Murray just to keep the depth.
He was taking him actually here.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
Nice
on,
pick,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Should have taken Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so I don't think that he's going to last on Martin's team.
yeah.
Will Fuller is a
Next
nice
3 picks are
pick.
good, yeah.
Darrell Henderson.
Yeah,
Darnell
I like
Anderson. Dante Moncrief. Just more depth, because you're just building out the depth here.
Like if Todd Gurley is fucked, Henderson's a great pick. That's like a lead.
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
He's just starting running back for the Rams right there.
A lot of really like every fantasy podcast I've listened to, they really talk up Dante Moncrief and just that he's never been in a productive offense and he's in one now, so that could be a really nice pick. Technically 13
round.
overall.
If he's is he number 2 there?
He could be. I think James Washington is who he's competing with.
Yeah.
Basically. So he could be.
Yeah, so I mean he did okay with the Colts.
Yeah,
Was it the Colts, yeah?
Yeah.
So who knows?
And
Again,
he was
like in whatever
was he
round.
not in
What round is that?
Jacksonville?
I think he was in both.
Garbage.
I think he was drafted by the
Jared
Colts.
Goff.
In the 14th, yeah, like I mean, why not in the 14th round take your quarterback? Jared Goff's probably going to score a lot of points. Hopefully, the vapors that we saw in the Super Bowl aren't still with him. Because he ain't bad yet.
I like Jamal Williams to take the cheapest Green Bay running back you can get. Possibly, is he the last one?
Oh yeah, I'd imagine so.
Just to shoot your shot. Don't pay up a lot.
Yeah, like you're just taking depth at this point. Like he has to
Texans
drop
D.
someone for a kicker at some point as well. So like Texans D and Golden Tate to finish. Like Golden Tate again is also suspended. So like I don't know. Those are just 2 dead bench spots. Like those 2 guys are probably going to go in the preseason for Martin. Like when some guys get injured and stuff comes up, like you're going to drop those.
Yeah,
guys.
everyone kind of has those guys. I guess
for
he just
sure,
kind of
yeah,
spent
yeah.
a higher price on like Kareem Hunt and not so much Golden Tate.
Yeah,
You
like
just
that's
see
the
what
last
happens,
round,
yeah.
whatever.
When you
yeah.
lose 2 picks though, you're always going to sacrifice towards the end. I feel like, but like his first 4 picks, I think were really good. Like as a team, he's probably going to be flying. Jesus.
Yeah, I like Martin's team.
Yeah,
Even
Martin's
with
got-
the 2 missed picks.
Yeah, because I mean his starting lineup is still strong, and there's always depth on the waiver wire. Yeah, he'll be fine.
And Martin's good.
Martin's
He knows what he's doing. He's
a
savvy.
savvy player. Yeah, there you go.
He's cunning.
So we'll move on to you now, Michael. You really like your 4th and 5th round pick here, I'd say. And your 6th, I guess.
I'm not sure on Marlon Mack, but I'm been talking to him at post draft because I just
Value's
wanted,
good.
I just wanted a running back, another running back. Just want running backs all day. So got him. Pretty sure he's going to be the number 1 in Indianapolis and get loads of touches and get loads of touchdowns is the plan.
Yeah.
And then Josh Jacobs, again the number 1 guy in Oakland. So I want running backs who have the ball is what I'm saying, Rob. That's the plan.
And
Let's
you
see if
do-
it works.
You do like with Marlon Mack, you don't want to be keeping up with the Hineses very much. You
No.
want to keep up with the Hineses as little as possible.
Yeah, fuck the Heinz.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh God, I apologize. And then the pocket locket is my wide receiver 2. Happy with that. And then I'm happy with Cooper Kupp if he's the same guy he was before he got injured.
Lots of touchdowns.
Eckler, he's just there, and I was real high and real drunk at this stage. And I'm like, you know what? Let's roll the dice and let's see what happens. So
Could work out real nice.
yeah, that could work out really nice. And then I'll just have more running backs. Because, as we say, John, running backs are for diamonds. DJ Moore, again, just wanted to see. My thing is pretty clear. It's just wide receiver, running back until like the 10th round.
Yeah.
Just
when Aaron Rodgers pops
up
out of
Aaron
nowhere.
Rodgers. Value's too good there.
Yeah, that was a great pick. I was going to take him in that round there if he came to me, because I only seen him just at, like, I think it was when like Connor was taking his pick. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
DJ Moore's good value at 902.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
well, he's hopefully going to be at least part of a high flying Panthers offense.
Yeah,
so.
like if Cam is healthy and plays like he did for the first half of last year, you're probably in with a good show, a good wide receiver there.
You pulled the old last minute switcheroo in this pick
with the Van
Jared Cook,
Stance.
the Van Stance.
Yeah. I'm glad I went with the Van Stance at the end of the day, because
who was it? Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, yeah. He didn't even get drafted after
No,
that. So.
I might end up picking him up, but we'll see.
Because
Kill
just
Harry, my boy.
Oh, he went down with an assortment of injuries.
Multiple,
Yeah.
various injuries.
Oh yeah, well he's one you just stack there.
Yeah.
He's there's no great. See, if I'm honest, in mock drafts, I do the quarterback tight end thing later, but in our draft things got wild
Aaron
real
Rodgers
fast.
fell, like,
yeah, and
you
then
got to take him there. That could be a real good pick.
so then N'Keal Harry, just stash him away, see what happens. Duke Johnson.
Good offense now.
He's
good. Like, Duke Johnson's good, and he's never missed
Yeah.
a game in like 3 or 4 years or whatever.
And
So
there he is. I feel like he's good value where he was. The Broncos, I just have an inkling. There's something about him.
they got a good front seven.
Yeah, because who did they got 2 guys in the last couple of
Von
years?
Miller and Bradley Chubb, baby.
Yeah.
It's some good pass rushing right there.
Yeah, so I'm all about that life. And then, of course,
You got to take another rookie.
you end everyone should end their draft on a flyer rookie wide
We
receiver.
might make that a rule next year that your last round pick has to be a rookie.
I definitely ended on a flyer wide receiver, but I don't know, definitely not rookie.
Not a rookie, so you gotta get the rookies. Now, I'm proud of my
That's so
young team. I got
You got a young
I got
team.
AJ Brown. I got N'Keal Harry. DJ Moore is young.
Cooper Kupp, I think, is quite young. Or maybe he's only new in the draft, but he's actually old, possibly.
Josh Jacobs in there. Marlon Mack is young too. Dalvin Cook. All the young guys.
Mike Evans is super. He's like
Oh,
that guy
yeah.
they always
He's
bring up
the
in dynasty leagues because he came into the league so
he's like
young.
25.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if he's
we
even
should
that
just
old.
make this the dynasty draft. What do you say?
I'm in.
Let's go.
I'm good.
So that's the team. Obviously, just fucking strength and depth, and then just see what happens at the end of the draft.
So Baz started off after George Kittle with his boy P.
Paddy
Mahomes. Followed that. I mean, I think we all thought Baz was probably going to take Paddy.
Yeah, I
Mahomes.
kind of felt that.
You were trying to coax Dell into taking.
I was trying to coax Dallin to take him in the first round.
I thought about taking him a few times, but not
with the
missing a
6
pick.
point passing touchdowns, like
Yeah, that's
if
true.
he throws 40 touchdowns this year, that's a fuckload of points.
He sniped me on this pick a little bit.
Yeah, Philip Lindsay's a good pick there. It's the same as you
Yeah.
were saying. You need number 1 running backs
Yeah.
in offenses, and Denver's not a great offense, and that's why he fell. But he's probably still going to score some good points.
Yeah.
Kenny G, possible number 1 in Detroit.
Yeah, smoother as gold day. I like it.
And that was Baz's first wide receiver in the 6th round. So I mean, if you're going to wait till the 6th and take your first one,
He's got a possible one
and then
there.
your second one
Yeah.
is Jarvis Landry, and then Geronimo Allison, I'm not too sure on.
I like the Laddie Murray pick at, what was it, 803, because he
Yeah.
could just produce. And
He could.
Nice
He could
bench.
score,
Yeah,
he could
he'll
score
have
a
a
couple
nice.
of touchdowns.
He'll have a
But,
nice role, and that's it.
Really good
Yeah.
flex player to have.
If you play him the right weeks, he's going to do
Yeah.
you well.
Kyle Rudolph is a strange one for me.
Yeah, when he already had...
He just got a new contract.
George Kittle.
But yeah, it's
Him
just because you
and-
already took George Kittle.
Yeah,
we
And
talked about
you only
it,
have
yeah.
3 wide receivers up to this point
Okay,
at round
but-
9.
Do we have a super flex? Because if you can play 2 tight ends, then it's not that great.
I mean, you can play 2 tight ends, but you have to play 2 wide receivers. And your starting 2 are Kenny Galladay and Jarvis Landry. Like, that's fine.
And I would rather gamble on a wide receiver or running back, regardless of how good
But
tight
you
ends
can,
are.
though.
But like,
You can, yeah,
if
it's
you
an
were
option.
to put the top 10 tight ends into the top 10 scoring of the other flex players, like other than Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Zach Ertz, who's anywhere near a starting position? I would say no one.
Yeah, I would.
I can't
echo
imagine
that.
anyone got anywhere near it.
There's not like a lot of depth at the wide receiver in Baz's team. Just Geronimo Allison and Sterling Shepard. It's just a bit.
Allison could have a good year, but I'm not mad on Sterling Shepard, to be
I
honest.
think he's going to be working the waiver wire this year.
Yeah. He's going to need something at wide receiver, because if he has any sort, like when bye weeks hit, he's in a bad. If any of them two boys are in the same bye week, like in a bad spot. Especially if Kyle Rudolph doesn't pan out for you to play as your flex.
I think he might though. I think Kyle's going to have a good season, but I don't think he's going to be on Baz's team. Can you play? Does the super flex extend to quarterbacks?
No.
Can he play Paddy Matt and Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Drew Brees was a bit of a strange pick too.
This is the same thing we're talking about. Like, if you get the value at the top, you got to recoup that at the bottom.
Yeah. Like, you're just going to have to work the waiver wire harder, I guess. It's just weird to take them early and late.
Yeah.
Because if you hadn't taken them two boys early, these are good picks. And if you don't take these two boys, then the other ones are fine picks.
Yeah.
But taking them both, it's a lot. Like.
Now maybe Baz is street ahead here, and he's foreseen that this exact
if his
thing
starting
needs to happen.
team is just good enough, and the only injuries he has are tight end and quarterback, and both these boys just sit in the team.
You know, it could happen.
He's flying high.
Just get depth at all positions.
And you just because to be honest, the guys that you pick up on the waiver wire are always more useful than the last 3 rounds of the draft, pretty much. I would say nearly every year you pick up 3 more guys on the waiver wire.
So why not just take
than most teams get in the last 3 rounds?
He does.
He could be in the trade.
Yeah, that's also very true.
He does. Rob, pick up someone you rate very highly.
The butt kicker.
Not even Michael Gallup.
Oh, Michael
Tell
Gallup.
us about your love for Michael Gallup.
Rob loved this pick.
Yeah. I think this is really good. Michael Gallup could actually be like a legitimate one in Dallas. Like him and Amari Cooper could be on a par, because he's like super. Like, I think he was a first round pick and he missed the year, I want to say.
I don't know enough about him. The first time I've heard of this man was
or he's a rookie.
He's not a rookie. He's been in the league like 3 or 4 years. He did have one good year, but he has been injured. I just thought I'd like to see what Dak's passing numbers are the last few years and see what he has to spread around.
But Amari Cooper could help.
Dak's good as fuck.
If the whole passing offense.
I mean, Des Bryant and him played on the same team 100%. Like 100%, he was there when Des Bryant was there.
Well, he was probably a rookie at that stage.
I mean, still, if you're that good, like.
Well, I don't know. I just like it's his last pick, so I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, as your last pick. I don't know. I think you're very high on Michael Gallup. I think Michael Gallup was behind Terrence Williams for 3 years, and Terrence Williams got the shot at the number 1 job and shot the pants.
Yeah, I
feel like we could save this for the Michael Gallup.
That's the flesh and blood.
Yeah.
That's the flesh and blood.
I mean, we'll do some sort of bet about Michael Gallup later, and we'll worry about that then.
I'm gonna have to cut some of that down and just put bleeps in or something.
You brought it on.
Yeah, I did.
So Shauna follows up the Keenan Allen pick with Adam Thielen. So Shauna's top 4 is, I think we were all kind of saying that it's probably the strongest top 4.
Such a good draft.
She had a real good
I
draft.
don't really like the James White pick. That's my
we agree on
next
this
one,
pick.
yeah.
You think he's...
I think James White's a fine pick. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be amazing, but I think he's a fine pick in the fifth.
A round later, I would say.
That's fine.
And then you say Luck around later.
Yeah, I think...
you think significantly later.
I think Luck, just don't take him because he's got a calf.
Oh, yeah, that's
shit.
true.
Or is Andrew Luck Shauna's new Tom Brady?
Probably.
I think I was saying you take... No, I can't remember. There was someone we figured out that Shauna had taken.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't matter anyway.
And then she took Evan Engram. She got her at the 704.
That could be a nice pick.
Yeah, it's good value because
I like
he didn't play early. Like he got Adam.
I like him and Henry in that bracket. OJ Howard, we'll get into him for Dell, might be a round too high.
Henry went 2 rounds later.
Okay. Well, then that's
even better.
Yeah, that's good value. Yeah, I think
OJ Howard.
I think those 3 boys could all be around each other by the end of the season.
Darius Grease, I'm glad someone took him because I wouldn't take him. I don't know if anybody else would, but he actually could be. He was like a first round pick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And he tore his ACL last year.
Then she took Royce Freeman. Also could be a one runner back.
He'll get touchdowns. He's just the fucking guy.
Shauna's 4 picks here are good late round picks. I feel like it's just shots because she has her starting lineup ready to go.
Yeah, 100%.
So just take some shots.
And
here.
if she hits on like even 2 of them,
if you hit 2 of them,
like
I think Dede Westbrook's a pretty nice.
And I think Keelan Balash could be really good.
He could blow Kenyon Drake clean out of a job.
And then Shauna goes.
See, this is so like I don't understand taking Carson Wentz after you took Andrew Luck.
Well, maybe Shauna. Maybe Shauna heard the podcast.
Yeah,
heard the stream. Heard you being like, "Oh, he's injured," and she was like, "Boom! I need to get Carson Wentz."
Yeah.
In which case, fair play, Sean.
Then that's a smart move. Yeah. Then you sit.
But then
Andrew
again,
wait
like,
till he's healthy.
I mean, just take someone else instead. Andrew.
Yeah, but I think
Like,
she would
that's
have
nice.
fluffed that, heard you talk about it,
Yeah.
panicked, and then when Carson
You see,
Wentz-
Andrew Luck was probably still rated super high and whatever.
Yeah.
she could have the top 2 quarterbacks though.
Yeah, oh for sure. I really like Carson Wentz this year. I think the Eagles could be real good this year.
Yeah.
Anthony Miller could be.
That's a good pick.
too. Who knows?
Number 2 wide receiver for Bears.
Good value on him. Chargers D. A lot of pieces on the
And
fucking-
Michael's boy,
And
the
then
Care
The
Bear.
Care Bear. Oh, we're going to hear a lot more about the Care Bear this year, Connor. What do you think?
Hate that, bro. So
Which
much.
one?
The Care Bear one.
This one?
Who's that coming from somewhere up in the sky? Moving fast and bright as a firefly. Just when you think that trouble's gonna pounce, who's gonna be there when it really counts? Do that
Bear Baron.
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
But Sean had a good draft. Sean always has a good draft.
Moving on to Dell. Oh,
So his boy Coop in the 4th round.
served him well last year.
Is heavily cowboy focused already by the 4th round. He's just invested all of their top skill players who all want new deals. They're all on his team.
And there's a
Oh,
world-
He's going to pick up Dak at
What
some
if it's
point.
just the Michael Gallup show? And
Michael Gallup playing running back.
So yeah, he comes from Mary Cooper. So hopefully, I mean, you say that he has gone.
I
for
think
a
Coop
Cowboys.
is going to play though.
Yeah.
Coop's not holding there.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Deshaun Watson is shown to probably
I
be
like
the
that
best
pick.
wide receiver in
Yeah,
the league. So
I thought that was a real nice
As
pick by
the
Dal.
3rd quarterback taken, that's good value.
Yeah,
yeah, I like it.
sure.
OJ Howard.
Call forward. OJ Howard, I mentioned, is around early, at least. I would say
he's
maybe
in that
2.
Buccaneers offense, but he
Oh,
could-
that Bruce Arians.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
just if Dell
And he's good.
If
OJ
you wanted him, if you don't think he's going to make it back to you,
Dell did
Sure.
mention that he just wanted a full team because he had to leave.
that was
at
his
some point.
because
So-
he talked about my disgust when I saw him pick a kicker.
Oh yeah,
a couple
when he
rounds
got
later.
back.
Yeah.
then OJ
But,
Howard was. a
I
good
understand
pick
his
because-
tactics now.
Yeah, 100%.
Tevin Coleman.
That was the
Or
pick we did
Tariq.
for
Was that? Wait,
that's
is that-
Tevin
yeah,
Coleman.
Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman is bodying J-Rock out of a job right now.
Yeah.
And J-Rock
Kyle
just can't
Shanahan
get out of
had
his head.
Tevin Coleman in Atlanta, and he brought him over to the 49ers. And I think it's because J-Rock ain't healthy, and Matt
Oh.
Breida just can't stay healthy.
That's
like
100%.
Matt Breida's real good,
Yeah.
but he just is banged up all the time.
So
Tevin
realistically,
Coleman
that's a
could
very
be the
good
pick of the
pick.
draft.
Interesting, you say that he's bodying Tariq Cohen out of
No, J-Rock.
or sorry, J-Rock out of a job. Dell, I believe, picks him later in the draft. But breaking news. 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 Dell has actually dropped J-Rock today.
Who did
for
he pick up? 'Cause
Damian Harris. For the Patriots. So there you go. So once we get to J-Rock, it's already, he's down. Connor, calm down.
Good pick, Dal.
Alright,
Good pick
who's
up.
next on Dell's list of players?
So this is when he just wanted to fill his roster because he had to
Oh,
leave
yeah.
for a little while. So he
Jags
took the
D.
Jags defense. Yeah, I mean it's way too early, but like we know why he did it.
Greg Legs probably
Greg
the
Leg.
top rated kicker. So
Yeah, he got pretty much the best kicker.
Then
and one of
Sammy
the best
Watkins,
defenses.
who was auto drafted, and
We'll see what happens with Sammy Watkins. I
Who
guess
knows?
like in the the 10th round. Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You probably
if
shouldn't
he's
have fallen that
If
far.
he's the 2 for the, I feel like it's because do you remember he was real high when everyone was like Tyreek might never even
Well.
see a football again, like, and he was like up in like the fucking 3rd and 4th round.
Yeah.
So I think everyone kind of overreacted that. It was like, no,
that's a
you'll
good
get him way
shout.
later.
I
Maybe.
definitely
that's a
should
good
take
value.
him early.
10.05 is a good value for Sammy Watkins.
Sure, yeah.
Then we
Uh,
gave him Dion Lewis and Larry Fitz. Larry Fitz, I liked it.
Larry Fitz was a real nice pick in the 12th round.
Dion Lewis is because he needed running backs.
Yeah,
and that's why we got
yeah.
J-Rock too. but
Yeah, he
obviously
just
he's gone.
and there was fuck all people on the board. So
I actually forgot that I'm the one who drafted J-Rock. So
Yeah.
Manny Sands
Nice.
is playing preseason, so he's healthy.
that's good.
it's good.
Joe Flacco, I'd say Joe Flacco and Manny Sands could
Him
Many
and
sounds
could make a few
he's
points.
at least a flex. Like
Yeah,
he can
yeah.
be a flex.
I doubt he's going to fall out of the flex range much.
I
this
traded
year,
him to
like.
Martin last year. He was really productive.
Yeah,
And also him and Cortland Sutton were boxing the head off each other at practice.
That's
Yeah,
good
you were
sign.
saying, yeah.
And then I like how Dell
Followed your
followed my lead in terms of going a wide receiver rookie by the name of Brown, but he went Marquise instead of AJ.
Yeah,
Right?
it's all about the Browns.
So, you know, who would be the best Brown at the end of the season? You decide.
I think they're like Targaryens.
They're all just going to
Yeah, half of them are
with each
mad.
other.
Moving on. John.
John, you're up.
Took my least favourite pick of the 4th round. I think I've taken him in the 4th round.
Your boy.
Like, since he's been drafted into the NFL, the man's gone to the Cougars every year in the 4th round.
Get
And
Dick Henry.
this might be the one, boys.
The time it works.
I'm not confident, and I had to take a running back because obviously I had Todd Gurley, and like I'm pretty confident in Carry On and whoever I took before Derrick Henry, but because other than that, it was like David Montgomery, who's a rookie, Sony Michel, who I don't trust the Bellatrix.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Chris Carson, who obviously is kind of fighting for a job.
Turned
Josh
down
Jacobs.
2 rookies, but I guess that's fair because I think Henry's upside is higher than.
It has to be.
But the
man.
floor
But
is also
low.
it's the widest
That motherfucker
gap.
has had me pinned to his floor many times.
See,
and he's big. It's hard to lift
You
him.
shouldn't have picked the biggest guy. You should have picked the smallest guy.
Philip
with
Lindsay. Yeah, who I can lift easily to
Yeah.
his ceiling.
And then
But anyway, so
Jules-
I had no wide
you
receivers
ran
at
the
this point.
jewels, so to speak.
Yeah, I really like Julian Edelman this year. I never have him in fantasy because he always goes quite early, especially in our leagues. Everyone loves Julian Edelman. But this was the year I feel like his age finally dropped his price to where it was actually value because he just catches
Saying
that half point per first down.
Yeah,
Julian Edelman
smoking?
is all over that.
Yeah, fuck your PPR. Half point per
Yeah.
first down. Even though you voted against it, you might be the biggest
Oh, I
better
mean,
factor.
yeah, you got fucking Julian Edelman. Holy shit. But yeah, like I'm happy to have him as my wide receiver 2 or flex player every week in there.
behind Julio, and then you got another high upside guy who might be injured.
This was probably a bad pick, to be honest. I probably could have waited on this.
Fuck it.
I would have.
If it pays off,
But if
it's not a high price to
You wouldn't have
pay.
got him in the
606
next
you
is
see, because I seen the guys that I really like in the late rounds at wide receiver was Curtis Samuel, Marvin Jones, and Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
And I seen all 3 of them were still there in the 6th round, and I was like, "There's no way I don't get one of them in the 7th
But,
round."
yeah.
And then I have 3.
I like it as a
So
trio
take
of
AJ.
picks all together. I like
Yeah,
Edelman,
yeah, I get
AJ
you,
Green,
yeah.
and Robbie Anderson because I feel like you're hitting on 2 of those, and
Yeah.
if you hit on 2 of those,
so
it's good.
it's so very non-John. 3 wide
And
receivers
not in a row.
It's smart.
But yeah, like the AJ Green pick, I'm not worried about. I'm worried about the Todd Gurley risk. I'm not worried about the AJ
No,
Green risk because if you just take him out of that team, it's still fine.
No, you sewed up your risk with the
Yeah.
the
So
other
yeah, I
picks.
took with the next picks after him. 3 of the 4 were wide receivers. So Robbie Anderson, Marvin Jones, Curtis Samuel. I like all those guys. I got them all at good
Marvin
value.
Jones 906, really good value.
Lovely value. Yeah, I was
Back
taking
with
him in the
69.
7th round. Nice. Who got the 69 pick? Give us one sec.
It was a Jarvis Landry because he was rated as the 69th. That'd be insane.
Jordan Howard, sick enough, Rob. But I took Rashad Penny in the middle of all those, and I don't like that pick at all. That's a pretty bad pick. But there was
Maybe.
like,
You needed
him,
running backs.
Yeah, I needed a running back, and it was like him, Rojo, or
Lamar Miller was
no,
already
because
gone.
Connor would have
Find
taken
a
him.
penny.
Like Royce Freeman. So, and I feel like that's a team that likes to run the ball, and the backfield is somewhat up in the
Yeah.
air. So we'll
Find
see.
a penny, pick it up, and all day long, your next 4 picks are going to be Marvin Jones, Curtis Samuel, Peyton Barber, and Naheem Hines.
So the 2 wide receivers I talked about, I really like that value. Peyton Barber, Naheem Hines, and Ito Smith.
Boo.
They're not good picks.
You could bang whoever. Do you?
You
have
see, the
Marlon
thing
Mack?
is, yeah, all I need, 2 of those guys are going to get dropped for a defense and a kicker because I need a defense
You
and a
handcuff
kicker.
me and Michael.
That's the thing. I just need a motherfucker to get injured, and one of those guys is in the starting lineup.
Ito
The other 2
Smith
guys are
takes
gone
Devontae.
for a kicker and a defense, and
And
I'm
you
rolling.
usurp me and Michael.
Todd Gurley's sitting on the bench with his baby knees, and no one cares anymore because I have.
I thought baby knees were good.
You got
Peyton
the-
Barber.
You got the Colts and the
I forgot his name for a minute. I was gonna call him Tiki Barber, and I was like, that's not his fucking name.
Rondé Barber.
I think it was Rondé Barber was the actual running back.
Judge Ito.
And then I like my last pick
boo.
is nonsense, but my 14th pick, this might be the pick of the draft.
Yeah, I think
This could do it. I
And
don't
Rob-
say that a lot about my picks.
Rob
but
drops a lot of pick of the drafts, but
this one could do it.
yeah.
Greg Olson.
No, Russell Wilson. The Greg Olsen pick was just for the crack, just so to get his numbers up there.
If it's his last season as well, you got Greg Olsen.
Exactly, I have it. Like if he's healthy, he'll do me a job. But Russell Wilson, because I was gonna just wait and just take whoever was in the 14th round, and Philly Rivers was there, and that was my go-to guy.
Go-to move.
And I just like had a little whip up the things. I was like, there wasn't that many quarterbacks taken. And I was like, bang, Russell Wilson's still right there. Like you got to do it.
Hey Seattle, we got a deal.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. But I'm gonna see y'all in the morning.
Good night.
Time for y'all to go to bed.
Finally, we can go to sleep.
See y'all in the morning.
So overall, happy with your team?
I'm happy with my team. We'll see. We'll see how. I need 2 things to play out for me, and I'm looking real nice. 2 of the Todd Gurley, AJ Green, and those backup running backs. If 2 of those 3 bets pay off for me, I'm looking.
And you want Marlon Mack
if
and
none of them pay off for me,
crash into each other.
That would be ideal. If none of them pay off, I can still maybe get to the playoffs because there's at least one garbage team in my division.
This is a family show. Alright, Rob, let's talk about your team.
Here we go, Rob. 4th round. Do you think?
Every look of mine, what do you think about?
Let me know.
Well, there's a couple of picks we got to take about. Hold on. Because Stephon Diggs, lovely pick.
So
in the 4th
Stephon Diggs
round.
was my last pick before I missed out in the 5th round.
Yeah.
So I was like, once I knew that, I was like, I'm going to take 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, no bother.
You got a Stephon Diggs jersey.
See who's
everything's looking good.
Because I was like, then I'm free to just take whatever wide receiver I want or running back I want. Because I've got 2 of
whatever
both.
falls like.
So I took 3 Cohen because he banged me last year, and I always do that. That's why I took Brandon Cooks every single time. Calvin Ridley then.
You like your boy Calvin Ridley.
My boy, there was talk of trades.
Behind Juju and Stephon Diggs.
That's a nice flex.
Calvin Ridley's a good flex.
Calvin and Tyreek, that's a lovely flex.
And technically he was 7 of 7, so I think that's good value for
Rob.
for
I'll trade you Randall Cobb for.
You don't even have Randall Cobb.
Hell no. Who does anybody have Randall Cobb?
It's Calvin and Cobbs.
He might take Michael Gallup's job because he's at the Cowboys and apparently he's been good, but he's old.
Is best player.
Michael Gallup takes Zeke Elliott's job.
Then I took Shady at the 807. Christian Kirk.
Look, that's crazy.
The reason I took him is the mystery. No one knows what's
You've been mocking him that high.
I understand the mystery, but nobody was taking LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, I know, but fuck it.
This is the Chris Hogan thing again.
He scores a shit ton.
You loved your boy Miles Sanders all along.
But who's going to be better? LaShawn McCoy or Mark Ingram?
Mark Ingram.
Miles Sanders.
Mark Ingram, I'll take that bet all day.
Yeah, 100%, no problem. No problem. Any metric you want, no problem.
Rob, I'll do a Miles Sanders or LaShawn McCoy bet with you.
We'll talk about it.
I'll do
Christian Kirk.
I know, but he still could have just took Miles Sanders. Like
Christian Kirk. So you got Kyler Murray coming in.
The Kirk pick's nice.
Christian Kirk looks really good. Like could be off season hype, but he could also be savage. Curtis Samuel. No, I did not take him. And then I took
Courtland Sutton.
Courtland Sutton.
Their names are kind of similar.
He's his second year, third year.
Maybe third.
Sitting behind.
He's good though.
Sitting behind Manny.
He's had some good years.
Manny Sands, Demarius Thomas.
He's there. He'll get you points. Baker Mayfield.
Lovely pick for you there in the 11th round. I'd say
11th or 7th. Then I wanted a stack this year, so I went David Njoku. Then took Gus the Bus because who the fuck knows.
In the Ravens.
Took DK Metcalf because who the fuck knows. Could be. I don't know. Just took a lot of big guys.
Wait, did you take a? Oh no. Oh yeah.
I took DK Metcalf, Gus Edwards, and Josh Gordon. I took the 3 biggest guys available probably in the draft, and I took Jake Elliott, probably the smallest guy left in the draft.
I like how you didn't take a defense, but you took a kicker. It's just weird.
We bumped up the score. I think the kickers might be.
But we bumped up the defense a little bit. I mean, yeah, like look, wow, kickers.
Danny's team.
Danny, okay. Full disclosure, Danny, to you. You have a good team, but if things go bad, Danny is, because I think your team, Danny, is the riskiest team by far. You because everyone, you have to take a couple of risks. If you don't, your team's going to be shit. But you definitely have the riskiest team. We talked about your earlier risks. Opportunity is probably David Montgomery is probably going to be good, so that's not too risky, but it is a little bit. Brandon Cooks, yeah, that's fine. Antonio Brown, Danny. Oh my goodness. Especially after the last couple of days.
Yeah, but 608, he's not relying on him.
He should.
I mean, Brandon Cooks, and who did he take before Aaron Jones? Tyreek Hill. That's not an invincible duo. That's just going to start in your fucking
I'm
thing.
talking
all
if you
week.
drafted like a rational person, you shouldn't be relying on your 608.
So then Miles Sanders, again a rookie. Miles Sanders could be amazing, but it's a risk. And they're like, I mean, what are the odds of a rookie running back being
I
good?
like Miles Sanders.
Well,
I
Josh
think he's going to
Jacobs
be
is
good.
going to be, so they can't.
So I mean, yeah, exactly. No, I like
And
Miles Sanders too,
opportunity.
and it is good value. But I'm just talking overall
Wait, so has
risk.
he got opportunity and Miles Sanders?
And Miles Sanders.
Oh, yes.
Again, Danny, I'm not saying that your team is bad. I'm just saying there's a lot of risks
Yeah,
here.
and you might
Tyler
sit on
Boyd,
some guys
if
as well.
AJ Green comes back and is healthy, Tyler Boyd's a 2. Like, and not even that great of a one because Andy Dalton sucks balls.
Eric
Ebron was a terrible pick, Danny. That was bad. That was just bad.
And you know it is.
In the 9th round, like it just doesn't make any
To be fair
sense.
to Danny, I assume by what round you like 8 there?
Yeah.
He's fucked. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Hammer drunk.
So Danny
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
gets
into his
drunk
mind.
in between the Brandon Cooks and Antonio Brown pick. That's where
Buckles.
Danny's blood
Yeah.
level alcohol shot up. That's probably where he was giving out about the hour delay. And I was like,
Yeah,
Danny,
yeah.
there's been no hour delay. Like, what are you talking about? Danny is fucked by this stage in the draft.
No concept of time.
The Rams defense in the 10th
like us when we
round. That's
podcast.
a stupid pick, Danny. That's just a stupid pick. Like taking a defense in the 10th round is real stupid. Marcus Valdes-Scantling could be the 2 in Green Bay, but again, that's risky. What if he's the 3 and he's just not really that startable? Devin Singletary. I really like this pick. I should have took Devin Singletary instead of Ito Smith, or who did I take? Naheem Hines there. That would have been a much better pick. But again, it's risky, Danny, because of all your other guys, you've got 3 rookies there. Jalen Samuels is James Conner's backup, so I guess you're just hoping that works out for you. Phillip Rivers in the 14th, obviously love it. And Stephen there's no need to take a kicker when you've taken this many risks here at wide receiver. He could have done with a better wide receiver in the last round, I think.
Should have taken a rookie wide receiver.
Should have taken
I think that was a
rookie wide
succinct,
receiver.
non-roasting but informative roundup.
And again,
like-
Danny, I like your team.
I'm
just saying there's too many risks.
I feel like the next team is going to get a similar rundown.
This one's getting a roasting. Because Danny's team is risky, but it's not bad.
Richie won the Drisbowl, so we can lay into it.
Yeah, okay, Richie, you're about to get it.
You won the Drisbowl.
Alright, Richie, so
Just turn it off.
Zach, yeah, right. Richie, turn this off. Everyone else, this is going to be real funny. So, Matt Ryan in the 4th round, that's a bad pick, Richie. There's just no need for it. Like,
so
Matt
high.
Ryan, and Matt Ryan, I think 100% could be the second highest scoring quarterback this year. But there's no need to, that doesn't mean you should take him there. That's not the point of drafts. You should be looking for value.
But we'll forgive you if you change his nickname in the sleeper app to Shaq Crying.
Bang, good work. Bears in the 5th.
Oh,
Such a shitty
why?
pick, Richie. After going tight end, quarterback, defense. Like, look at all these fucking players you missed out from when you went Zach Ertz. T.Y., Lenny, Marlon Mack, Adam Thielen, Murray Cooper, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, opportunity. So, like, all these guys here, instead of Zach Ertz, Matt Ryan, Chicago Bears. Like, they're just better picks. It just makes no sense to take those guys that early. And then with your next 3 picks, to have to fill out those spots with Jordan Howard, Allen Robinson, and Ronald Jones. Like,
I don't want any of those guys.
no. Like, I'd take Allen Robinson there in the 7th. That's a fine pick. He's
Yeah,
the
that's a good pick.
one wide receiver.
Jordan Howard,
I don't
maybe,
want him.
Maybe, but I would not want to be.
Like, if
relying
you
on
believe in Miles Sanders, it's hard to
In,
believe in Jordan Howard.
Rojo could be good though,
Yeah, okay, Rojo is, but it's
because he's
it's
not a rookie,
far from
so you're
certain.
not.
But he was there last year with Peyton Barber. Like, nothing has
was
changed
a rookie.
in that backfield.
It gets,
So is Peyton Barber.
it gets better in the 9th round.
Will Lutz.
The kicker in the 9th round, Greg Zierlein, went a few picks later, so I think he got spooked.
That was
Maybe.
just Dell
Yeah.
wrapping up his
And
draft.
again, I think we should point out that Richie was definitely buckled for all
Oh,
of this.
Yeah, that's also fair. But you see, then he finished pretty strong, to be honest. Like, I like the Tyrell Williams picks because Derek Carr, I seen some stat where he's like, his deep ball is one of the most accurate and best in the league, and Tyrell Williams obviously a burner. Adrian Peterson. Why not? Why not?
Adrian
boys?
Peterson.
Like, if Darius Grease was a rookie and was injured, if he comes in and he's just not anything special, why isn't Adrian Peterson getting 20 touches a game with Dwayne Haskins there?
especially at 11:09.
Yeah. Good pick, Richie.
Corey Davis could be very relevant.
I
to
have
fucking
absolutely no
Who
faith
knows?
until Ryan Tannehill takes the job off Mariota. If Ryan Tannehill takes that job, I think Corey Davis could have a good year.
That'd be good. Mike Davis.
Are we talking about the same Corey Davis? The guy who got kidnapped a few years ago? And they replaced him
Mike
with
Davis.
an
Richie just drafting alphabetically from D, F, G. 2 D's, an F, and a G.
Kind of like his draft score.
Devin Funchess and Frank
Bang!
Sorry. Corey Davis, Mike Davis, 2 Davises.
Mike Davis is the Bears' backup running back.
The third back.
So if Opportunity just isn't that good or
And
gets
Tariq
banged
Cohen.
up, well, I mean, Tariq Cohen gets the touches he gets, but like Mike
Yeah,
Davis
sure.
would be getting all the carries
Yeah,
then.
'cause-
So I mean, that's a fun
Where
pick.
did he
in
come
there.
from again? He
was in Seattle.
Yeah, and they wanted to keep him too, didn't they?
He was with the Bears last year, and I'm pretty sure he had a good couple of weeks when either Jordan Howard was injured or someone.
Then he took
So if
Funch.
Opportunity
Who
isn't
knows?
good, yeah, I mean Funch is a big dude in.
I think he looks healthy and
pass
thrown.
in the 14th
targets to
round.
be had.
In the 14th round, that's a good pick.
He's the Sammy Watkins of the Colts.
Oh, he's even bigger than him, I'd say,
Yeah,
and
but
shitter at
he's-
catching.
in fantasy.
It's just the end zone.
And then his boy, like I love that Richie got Frank Gore in the 15th
Yeah.
round. That could be the pick of the draft. If Frank Gore just goes for 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns in Buffalo, that's the fucking pick of the draft right there. Because that is ridiculous.
Shady is going to leave him in his aftermath.
Frank Gore is going to body Shady. So we'll move on to our boy Connor. Talk us through your team, starting with Sony Michel in the 4th, which I think Michael is a big fan of that pick.
I'm going to peruse various food websites.
That's fair.
I'll not.
Why did I take Sonny Michel? Oh yeah, there was no other New England players taken out of that stage, I don't think.
And you just wanted a winner.
I was kind of just
I like
going
the Sonny
on
Michel pick. I think
name recognition at this stage.
You were a big Sony
If
Michel.
it would have been a tough call between him and Josh Jacobs in the next round.
And then I think Bobby Woods was my Rob pick, so I took Rob for Rob.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Of course.
You Rob.
So you got
That's it. I got
you got
two
Robbie
Robs.
Woods about halfway through the 5th.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. He is probably the number 1 wide receiver for the Rams.
Before
to be
Brandon
honest.
Cooks. Kenyon Drake, I took him last in the 5th round.
Yeah, because that was the guy I was taking in the 5th round a lot, and then obviously Jules was there and I had running backs. I think that could be a real good pick. You need him to keep his job, and you need
Who's
He's
that? Kenyon Drake?
beneficial.
you need Fitzy or Josh Rosen to fucking get their fucking shit together and be good, and then Kenyon Drake could have because he's good. He's definitely a good player.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then I was kind of just filling out my team from here. So like Mike Williams was my pick in the 6th, I think, or 7th, and then Lamar Miller was Martin's pick in the 7th or
The
whatever.
next pick then after, yeah.
And then Alshon Jeffrey, and then Cam Newton was
I
there
don't know. I'll have a look later on.
because like only a couple of quarterbacks have been taken. And
The
he's
Alshon Jeffrey pick with the Cam Newton pick, I think they could be both real good.
Where
picks
did
for
you
them.
actually end up getting Cam Newton? Because
It would have
Cam
been
Newton
the
was
8th.
it would be Martin's 7th round pick, I think, because I hit his 6th and 7th.
yeah,
So
I suppose like
so I took
Because
Alshon
you did
Jeffrey
5th
was
as well,
6th,
so that would have been
Cam Newton was 7-1.
like that's nice, especially since you'd filled out so much of your
Yeah.
team. And Cam Newton is one of those guys that's really on the radar that just could have a real good year this year. Just score. He scores. If he plays 16 games, he does not finish out of the top 3.
I like Dante Pettis here too.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Probably the number 1
if
in.
Marquise Goodman ain't healthy,
I
Dante
think
Pettis
he could take that job.
Dante Pettis is probably the one in.
I'm pretty sure
in
Marquise
San Francisco.
Goodman isn't fully healthy.
He
So,
never is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't he lose someone close to him last year? R.I.P.
I think
Deshaun
that was 2
Jackson.
years ago.
Who
You
else?
skipped Matt
Jackson.
Breida, and I fucking
Oh, Matt
love
Breida.
that pick on
Fucking
it.
Matt
That
Breida.
is that actually might be my favourite pick of the draft right there.
Alright. Breida?
Fucking calm down, John. Like,
Oh,
it can't
'cause
be all the picks.
I think Tevin Coleman is dog shit. Like Tevin Coleman couldn't win a job on a high scoring offense off Devonta Freeman. And Devonta Freeman is good, but he ain't good enough to just take 30 touches a game off you if you're supposedly such a good running back. Like Devin Coleman was getting scraps.
Is
And all of a sudden he's supposed to come in and just beat a guy who had 5.5 yards a carry in the same offense.
What role does Matt Breida play in San Francisco?
The number 1 running back.
Like what type of role? Like
Everything. He can catch, he can run, he
Big
can
guy.
do it all.
He can dance. He can
He's
sing.
just normal. He went 5.5 yards a carry for like 1,000 yards and 6 or 7 touchdowns.
You know what? We can save this for the Matt Breda podcast.
Tevin Coleman shit.
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I had him last year, and he got some big points on my bench, so
Yeah,
he
let's
might
roll the dice
make
again.
it into flex. And then I was just filling out my team. Like I was picking Justin Tucker and the Vikings in like round 12 and 13 or something like that. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
round out my team.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
I think that your team is nice.
Yeah.
But I also think that you could have had a nicer team. I think with
That's
some
fair.
of like Kenyon. So who did you?
Them kind of. We see. I like the Kenyon Drake pick, but
But I
them
think who was
picks
after
there,
Kenyon
you
Drake?
could probably.
Yeah,
from Kenyon Drake to Alshon Jeffrey, you might have been able to get better value in fairness.
Lamar Miller was looking like a really good pick. It's just recent.
I mean,
news.
he still could be.
Like, it was just weird. It's the fucking Duke Johnson thing. It's just.
Let's go Duke Johnson.
Yeah.
I also hate Alshon Jeffrey. He's a piece of shit. Never does anything good.
Cam's a great pick. Dante Pettis, I really like Matt Breeden.
Yeah, you see, once you hit Cam Newton, the rest of it is all good then. So
Vikings D could be the best defense in the league this year. Who knows? They have a lot of pieces.
But again, like all these motherfuckers here, it's like you never know who's gonna come out of where for all those mid-round picks. Like it's such a.
Who was over Kenyon Drake?
So Kenyon Drake would have been.
Stuff.
I think you got a really good team. You got a lot of depth.
Yeah, that's what we.
Ideally, Kenyon Drake's never coming out of the flex, if you're lucky. So.
If you ask me, he's never going in the fucking flex. I'm not a Kenyon Drake truther.
I mean, the points would argue different.
Well, I think Kalen Balaj might have.
Kalen Balaj was there last year and didn't do shit neither.
Yeah, well, I think he might.
And the year before as well, I believe,
well,
if I'm not wrong.
We'll see.
We probably will.
That's the point of the sport. How sport works. How few eyes work. And speaking of eyes, time has come to wrap up the draft.
It was long.
Well, it's just, it was long. This might have to be cut into two because.
Just give it to them in one.
Just in one.
If you want it in two pieces, pause it in the middle, bitches.
Yeah,
and this advice is too late. You've already listened and been like, fuck boys, that was way too long. And then you get this great advice.
Because you're an adult.
Next time you listen, cut it in two.
So let's just go around the table. Who is going to win and who's going to lose the Drisbowl?
Oh, going to say we are going to win.
Yeah.
No, you can't say yourself.
And we're all going to say Danny's going to lose.
Yes. Are we all in agreement? Let's pick our Drisbowl finalists and our Marina Bowl finalists.
Alright, let's
and again, you can't pick. You can pick yourself for the Marina, but you can't pick yourself for the Driss.
Okay.
Dell and Danny for the Marina.
They can't. They're in the same division.
I think they'll do it.
They'll pull it off.
Oh no, I don't want to tempt fate with Anthony. Barry! No. Barry's too good. He's too sneaky, too cunning.
I think Richie's gonna yo-yo, and I'm saying Richie Danny. If
we look at, that would be a hell of a.
that'd be lit. If it's not Richie Danny, it's Richie Shauna.
There we have it.
Shauna
could also win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. But she just doesn't pay enough attention, and if enough people get injured, she's done.
That's a winning draft, though. Like, you can win with that draft.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a John and Rob final.
Nice.
No, actually, let's put Connor in there. Connor and
like the original Shiva Bowl final, me versus Connor.
Me and Martin drafted 1 and 2, which means that we would go down to the the Marina Bowl. It's very cyclical. The first year in the new league.
Shit.
Yeah.
1 and 2. You guys in the final.
We played in the final of the Shiva Bowl and the first Drisbowl.
Shiva Bowl was
the Premiership one.
Yeah.
And you beat me. John Joe Shelby, I believe, scored a free kick against.
I don't know what that Shiva Bowl is.
Oh fuck, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We'll pick it up next time. Same Driss channel time and the same one. You know what it is. Goodbye.
Waste of time.
Alright, you recording?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said I'd put them all down.
Hello. Oh, okay, I'm gonna because I was laughing. Hello and welcome. Son of a bitch. It's the Drisbowl 2019 post-draft podcast special.
Woo!
That's the name of it. Good work, everyone. We potted. No, we didn't. We're potting now. We drafted.
I believe it's the Mocarl and Conman post-draft show.
Oh yes, that's true.
It's bad branding.
Yeah. So sorry. Welcome to. Wait, what did I say?
Hello and welcome to the Mocarl and Conman podcast featuring John and Rob.
Real draft with John and Rob. Real draft.
Special blood draft.
Oh, very nice.
We're here to break down every pick there is.
I was just gonna say, would you pick flesh or blood? One.
Who we say?
Probably flesh, I guess.
Take
Flesh.
blood.
What's more valuable?
Blood.
Is it? How much is like a heart?
I guess
cost?
you can like make more blood. It's hard to make more flesh.
Just make people.
I guess that solves both your problems. Let's start again. Put this at the very end for anyone who wants it, but let's start again.
Fuck's sake. The fuck is that?